Hello everybody and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 for another update video. This is the 10th beta build and it's 1.6.21.0. To start things off, we have stability and performance, fix some pop-in when invisible objects are changed to be visible, and fix the erroneous formatting of a fuel system error message that could cause a crash. And next up, we have a bit of a regression that has happened in this beta build, but the Citation 10, which is why I was originally doing this, still has inoperable avionics systems from FlightFX, so just thought I'd mention that. But right down there you can see, for whatever reason, the keybind little UI is on the screen 100% of the time. No matter if you're an external camera, cockpit camera, showcase camera, doesn't matter what plane you're in, where you spawn, it's always on the screen. One thing that was fixed, it appears the camera menu is opening properly. If you watch the streams, you notice a lot of times you could click on it, but it wasn't showing any buttons. So that's nice to see, but Asobo, hopefully the next beta build can get that out of there, because it's ruining my showcase shots. But back to the changelog general bug fixes. Fixed a soft lock when exiting settings menu right after a modification. So I went into the sim and just recorded me changing a button and leaving that menu so you can see if it's truly fixed. Which, we make this R, back it on out, and there we go. We're back into the UI, which is great. Next up, fixed random crashes in XML gauges loading, fixes crashes when selecting the A2A Comanche in the aircraft selector, and fixed a crash when launching a flight and canceling the loading with plane containing WASA modules. So you're pretty much going to be getting that from like airliners and everything like that. So now you can see once you start a flight and you're like, oh crap, I need to change something. We do this quite often. You can now back out without worrying about the sim crashing. So I do it one more time, hit back, and everything's good. And lastly, we have fixed avatar image transparency when HDR is off on a compatible display. Next up for aircraft, we have fixed missing shadows for certain aircraft on low and medium settings, and fixed an issue that caused approach.flt to be loaded on skip to descent, even on cases where the aircraft should in a final config, it should now load final.flt. For aircraft gameplay and external HUD, fixed an issue that caused external HUD's helicopter power gauge to incorrectly show the power command needle at 120% when the collective is at 100%. Career general bug fixes include fixed aircraft statistics showing in freelance aircraft selection when no aircraft on site can be selected as current aircraft, and fixed company name rendered right to left when spawning in a place where local alphabet was rendered right to left. For the world, fixed lights missing on vertical obstacles, wind turbines, comm mast, etc., which I actually filmed the wind turbines here, so apparently they didn't have any lights, and now the lights are floating above the wind turbines. I'm not sure if this was always a thing. I don't think I've really ever looked this close at a wind turbine in the sim, but not sure why they're not red lights either, because at least the turbines here in Colorado, they're red, and they're not always on, they're doing flashing. So if we can change that and make the light actually part of the model, that'd be nice. Another thing I noticed is the wind turbines actually go with the wind, which is pretty funny. Even up to 150 knots. And lastly for the world, fixed a crash in specific areas of the world when photogrammetry was set to active and the camera was very close to the ground. I never really noticed anything with that. I mean, we've done a lot of stuff close to photogrammic imagery, so I'm not sure where those crashes were happening. For airports, fixed beacon light jittering when moving camera, regression in SU4, and fixed vegetation appearing too close to the runway, and I filmed a little bit of it. I'm honestly not sure what's changed. I guess it was probably more focused on bushes and stuff, because the grass is still bleeding through the concrete. And last but not least, we have some dev mode, scenery editor, and sim object editor items for you to pause and check if you're interested in that, and then of course some SDK stuff as well. And there we have it, folks. That is the new update of 1.6.21.0. Some great fixes in there, but yeah, I mean, the regression isn't like game-breaking, but for me, it's very annoying, because I like having the screen nice and clean, and now we have to wait until next week for a new build. So, it's going to be really annoying to look at that in every camera angle. So, with that being said, Hopefully, you guys enjoyed and found this informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.